There we go, now I'm just should be audible. Hello everyone, we are live. On the internet perhaps. I'm joined here by the members of the Mysteries of Cainyad campaign. The members of the Last Resort. Say hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi everybody. Hello everybody, my name is Darkmouse.
Hello, everybody. I'm Calcium.
And
Yes, so as always, we should do introductions actually. You introduce yourself, who you're playing, and the classes and levels of your character. Then you pass the torch. Last person to get the torch gets a recap of the last session, and that person gets a point of inspiration for themselves, the group gains a point of inspiration, I get a point of inspiration. We're all inspired by your effort to be concise. Let's start with Levi. You start us off. It's been a while since you started us off.
Yeah. Hey, Levi, playing Solum, the Astral Self Monk, level 13. I pass that off to Darkmouse.
Hello, I am Darkmouse. I am playing Sk'iff, who is a Ferretkind, which is a race I originally cooked up, but Melvin helped me balance it. Playing a level 13 well, 11 levels into Swashbuckler Rogue, 2 levels into Hexblade Warlock. And of course, greatest pirate in all the lands. I'll pass it off onto Paxidor.
Hello, I am Momo. I play Paxidor, the level 13 gunslinging sniper. 4 levels in Rogue, or 9 levels in Rogue, 4 levels in Fighter. And I shall pass it off to that wonderful Minotaur that seems to always be up to some trickery, Malachi.
I don't know if I would call it trickery so much as shenanigans. But I'm Malachi. I'm playing Melvin Melvin the Third.
Pass it off.
I'm playing Melvin Melvin the Third. I am a bard, and I believe we're all level. Yeah, we're all level 13 now, and I believe because Adrian has not arrived yet, I will do the recap. We fought some kobolds and little wormlings. Kind of like camped out for a bit to harvest stuff. And during that time, that son of a bitch Dexilum tried to turn all my friends against me. But, had a little, temper tantrum at the barrier, and
What the hell was that?
yeah, what was that? But and then we proceeded inside after parting ways with Dexilum and Darkstar for their own safety in case there's more weird, Rona's power shenanigan things going on in this here tower. Then we found a note in the corner, and that's where we're at.
Very astute. You get a point of inspiration for yourself and a point of inspiration for the party. Now, as we return back to the Tower of Cainyad, I will place Adrian into the map. But I'll just be moving him along. Unless he's here, he's not gonna be acting. He is a mannequin.
We hear your Victor impersonation.
I cast gun, I kill, I will, yeah.
Isn't it more like a cannon?
I can do a perfect impersonation of Adrian.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Markiplier.
I can't control my character token, by the way.
Yes, right now you're all frozen in place because I'm trying to
Okay.
find the music for the damn wizard tower I used.
Good enough. Okay.
Yeah, you have lost all the controls of your characters. I'm killing them right now. Don't freak out.
Oh no.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You're gonna kill me as well?
Yes, you, the
Possibly.
person. I am reaching out from the screen.
Yeah!
I know Jin. I know Jin would have to think twice about doing that because I've already warned him about what character I will bring in if Melvin dies.
It is tempting not to do it. There it is.
Do it.
I had to dig into the archive for this track. There we go. As we
You're gonna have to
return,
dig into the archives to find the track.
yes indeed, we'll return to the Tower of Cainyad. You had discovered a piece of parchment last session, and there is more to find within, but more importantly, the room that you're in splits into 3 different directions. 2 corridors lead into 2 other rooms, while the room ahead, a large chamber, like cylinder-like, is reaching up into the core of the tower, up and upwards. Unlike the 2 rooms to your flanks, the room ahead seems to have no ceiling, at least as far as you can see.
Okay. Are we allowed to move now?
I am trying to get you to move, but Roll20 is saying no. Okay, there we go. Now you can move.
Aha, I can move.
Freedom!
Yeah, I was like, I'm clicking the button. Why can they not move?
Maybe we should have a refresher on what this note in the corner said, though.
Absolutely. I can get the parchment for you.
Yeah. Oh, why is this thing all over the place when it comes to? Oh God.
Yeah, so if your map is not, if you're moving it and it goes too far away, remember, click the little center view button underneath the scroll, the wheel to the right side of the screen. You will see like the rendering for how far or how close you are to the map. Center view to be able to see some samples of the character, then zoom in. That's the word I was looking for, zooming. Ah, good lord. Yeah, this is gonna be painful.
Yeah, that. Holy shit, that is a lot of fucking like sensitivity issue there.
That is a Roll20 issue. I wish I was responsible.
Just when you click or right click to do it, just nudge your mouse in small increments and.
If anyone wishes to read the parchment again, you may do so out loud, but otherwise, I'll just close the handout for the stream.
Yeah, I just skimmed back over it.
There is... Yeah, so Melvin, since you have entered the big room, this is a cylinder chamber that reaches up through multiple floors of the tower, all the way up to the very top, of which you see a similar circle of magic, the exact same magical hue and scribblings of runes as the one on the bottom. But you also notice that there are windows, red-colored windows across different layers of the tower that would allow you, if you were to fly, to move in through the rooms, if they were open. All of them appear to be closed. Looking down, you see a piece of parchment right in front of you.
Yeah. To read the parchment.
You inspect the parchment.
For a reason.
This is what you find through that is legible.
The entry to Cainyad's personal study is now properly sealed. None shall enter without access to the 3 emerald gems. Oh, god damn it. Given to the challengers for protection, ensuring the secrets remain lost to our enemies. In case any of our find this.
Melvin just looks up.
challengers-
This is a miss. This is like mistype. God damn it.
Grammar is terrible. The challenge won't give you the gems, even if you bear the mark of Chardonnay's own blessing. Well, that's bullshit. One final caution to evade traitors, their own knowledge. Defeating them will be the only way to get back. There's little that can be done. Hey guys, we're gonna have to kill some people.
It's always this.
Sounds good to me. Just searching this room here real fast.
Yeah.
Paxidor, Sk'iff. The room that you're in appears to be some sort of hold of information. Multiple books have been placed neatly therein within the shelves of this alcove, and pieces of parchment have been haphazardly scattered across as some kind of commotion has happened here a very, very long time ago. A layer of dust covers the entirety of the chamber, as distant seagulls can be heard. God damn it! You are also
As a seagull in the corner is like, what the fuck?
You're also observing that many of the books here are written in a language that none of you will understand, since none of you speak the language of the ancient Givarian Empire. It's not taught anymore.
Cough! Let me just post a specific thing that I have.
How dare you?
Hang on.
Not Jen. Also, question, Jen.
Oh, I gotta find it.
The ancient Givarian Empire, if I remember my lore correctly, wouldn't that be derived from Draconic?
Draconic is the core language, yes, but it would be like reading gibberish. There are some
it's
words.
Sort of like a very thick dialect.
Think of it less as a dialect and more like, you know how you have modern English and then you have medieval English? Well, think of there being a step before that of like prime English. Attempting to read it like it is, the letters are similar, but the meaning of the words is a little too different to make sense of at times.
Yeah, without having like kind of the intermediary language to kind of bridge the gap, it would be very difficult to decipher.
Indeed.
Shut up!
At a stone sort of thing.
What was that from?
It's for the
The
seagulls.
seagulls are driving me.
Oh shit, sorry, I thought I was muted.
No, I can hear the seagulls.
I am going insane.
Can you close the window? Is it really hot in there? And you're just like, I have the window open to breathe. But
I am at the top of the house. I will boil alive. I will mute when I'm not talking.
Thank you. Unfortunately, you will have to talk soon enough, so we will hear the eagles as your eyes of the Runekeeper, Sk'iff. Observing the volumes of the tomes here, the knowledge is interesting. There are books on magic that you have never heard before. The resource of understanding the magic of space, the fundamentals of understanding the magic of time, the necessary gaps that need to be traversed in order to understand the magic of causality. It's tomes that have been saved from some manner of arcane research facility, but most of them are on the fundamentals. Introductions to the subject matter. There is also more books here. Tomes on draconic ancestry. Information on the lives of different dragons, named ones at that, none of which you would recognize, since none of them are still alive. Recorded perhaps 3 or maybe even 4,000 years back. You see information in regards to the powers and how best one may align with them. Guidance books on whether or not your incompatibility with a power would result in greater compatibility with another. This appears to be a study chamber for those who wish to tap into the society that the power of devastation that Chardalon had created, or what could be salvaged when he was brought into this world. Something to also note here, there is a magical circle of power to your right of you. With your eyes of the Runekeeper, though Paxidor will not be able to read this, he would be able to understand it vaguely, but you will be able to understand it perfectly. If one were to be standing on the circle and speak the words written beneath it, they would be transported to another location that the circle is attuned to, and vice versa. Now, Paxidor can't read the words, you do, but he doesn't really need to. Anyone can stand on the circle, and if they really try, they can try to make the circle work. Or you can give them the passphrase.
Interesting. First off, the books on like the science and stuff. How many of the books are there? Would there be enough to collect them all, for instance?
There is a small library's worth of books here. Each of these shelves is stacked with them. I'll say you can carry about 30 to 40 books before it becomes ridiculous. And even that
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
like,
get Melvin to
like
collect them.
peeking through the doorway, frothing at the mouth, like my library grows.
Nope, no library for you.
Melvin, it might be worth taking some of these books. Some of them are like about sciences. There's some that are like dragon ancestry, stuff like that.
Well, if you can read them, how about you explain it to us and we do shorthand spark notes on some ink and paper here in our language so we could have it.
yeah, you
I mean,
you can spend time to do so. Cainyad will not mind.
That just gave me the inspiration for a cantrip. It's a cantrip called Spark Notes. Just you cast it on a book and it just gives you a summary of it.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Ah, great. The chat GPT of books.
Yep.
Taking into account how many books are here, how long would it take to do that?
Maybe you could move all of them out in like 10 to 20 minutes worth of work, but to loot the entire library, there's a lot of subject matters here. It's not just magic and science. There's also like fundamentals of travel. Something that Sk'iff would be interested in, for example, is a tome that I realized you would be interested in specifically because, well, it's space piracy. There are books on the maintenance of spelljammer vessels and different routes that one would need to take to live in space.
I mean, I don't think we'll need to take all of them, but there are a few that I'd like.
Yeah, take your
How
pick.
many books are those ones?
A seagull's worth. Oh, I'm sorry. It's about like a how many books would it be? It would be a survival guide, a guide to your vessel, a guide to proper manners in space. I'd say there should be like 4 to 5 books on the matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna get those 5 books and then kind of like walk towards Melvin.
Yeah, you got like a big, one of those bags that holds a lot, right?
Yeah.
Could you hold on to these for me?
Yeah, drop them in my belts.
Yeah. And gonna put those in the bag of holding to read later.
Of course.
Now, Jin, I will preface that while this scene continues, Melvin will be systematically just using his large, the fact that his like wingspan of like his arms is wide enough to just grab entire shelves of books, like basically just like one shelf full of books. He's just gonna grab each end, push them together, and then just turn them sideways and slide them into his bag.
Of course.
And he's just gonna do that for each shelf.
Yes.
What were the books that I got?
I'll type them down for you right now. But yeah, you just right. Basically, these are all tomes. You can add 4 tomes of spacefaring to your inventory, and I'll give you the names right now.
Okay. Actually, I can add one that's and then is that weight? That's the amount of items. 4. Yeah, I closed my windows, so you shouldn't be. Well, you might still hear them, but.
Sonya, they found a way into the house.
The following tomes are added to your inventory. The Tome of Spacefaring, Volume 1, Wild Space Survival. Volume 2, Spelljammer Anew. Volume 3, Wild Space Combat for Dummies. And Volume 4, Universal Denizens Compendium.
Epic. Thank you.
As you are still within the chamber, I'll say because Helius is not here, Cainyad's orb is currently floating in the middle of the room, and it will hover beside Melvin.
It's just like a, I don't want to put another token on the board, so...
Yeah, that would take space and also... Cainyad isn't exactly a creature, it's more like an object.
Oh yeah, this circle thing's interesting as well.
Skiff's gonna
It
walk
is?
in the middle to get closer to read what it says. Yeah, Sk'iff isn't very smart. He's got nothing in Arcana, no additions, so I don't think he would know that this is a teleportation circle. Unless it's very clearly written out.
It is very simple to understand. Speak the phrase and move. The
What does it say,
phrase...
Sk'iff?
The phrase is... ass.
Yeah, it says speak the phrase and move. It looks like, I mean, here it says pass.
As Sk'iff says that... Yippee!
See, you had the opportunity here, Jen, to do something really funny, and that is force all of your players to verbally say something embarrassing.
As Sk'iff says the phrase, you all watch as a bolt of lightning strikes him in reverse as it rises from the circle, disintegrates him, and he disappears. Sk'iff, you
Yep,
reappear in the same manner in a different circle in a different part of the tower.
I come over to investigate.
Let me
Holy
explain.
shit, Melvin doesn't think you died!
Let me explain what you witnessed before you move.
Oh, yeah.
In the room that you're in, there appears to be a large arboretum. Different kinds of plants for alchemical purposes seems to have overgrown over the ages, with roots and vegetable matter having taken over the room. Water that seems to be flowing from the upper level seems to have created like a puddle that feeds the entirety of the room, with the more thirsty plants creating long lines all the way to the water supply. Mushrooms in the distance seem to be glowing with fluorescent light, growing over the bones of long deceased individuals that have been taken over by the overgrowth.
Okay. I wanna Skiff's like kind of look around at the plants. Trying to figure out if any of them would be useful to harvest, but also if any of them would be dangerous to even go near.
Make a nature check as you are inspecting. That's a very good check. I'll reveal these, and you're not going to be in combat, because you do realize, yes, many of these plants are indeed useful for the purposes of crafting potions and alchemy. There's also a pair of enormous creatures, two shambling mounds that currently remain undisturbed and are resting on the bodies of the very long dead. You recognize them as flesh-hungry plants that will be very eager to consume you were they to awaken, but right now they are both unconscious, sleeping soundly.
It sure would be a shame if, as a precaution, I swapped the element on my sword to fire instead of cold. So I'm gonna do that, just in case.
Okay.
If you remember how you swapped it before, it was by banging it on the wall, so I'm just imagining Sk'iff just kind of like
What?
quietly leans down and just tap, 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 like on the floor, just come on.
We
Pull out a match and just light it.
We cut to the rest of the party. You're in the room. Paxidor, you're stepping on the circle.
Yeah, I came over to investigate, see what happened to Sk'iff. Kind of feeling the ground. I'm like, well, I don't see his bones or anything when he said pass.
And you're struck by lightning and disappear. And reappear next to Sk'iff.
If I see Theohome appear, I'm just gonna turn around and just put a finger to my lips. Just to indicate quiet and sort of thing.
I will cast the spell
unsure.
message.
Yeah. Whether this is just a suicide circle or something else at this point. Because he's just seen 2 people get disintegrated and was just like, oh, well, maybe that's just like a weird way that it looks on the first one. On the second one, he's like, no, that he definitely got disintegrated. I don't know, this seems... Also, what is the range on message?
It's 120 feet, but I'm actually doing the Sk'iff because he told me to be quiet.
Oh.
So I'm like, what do you see?
I'm just gonna point out the shambling mounds without
Indeed.
saying anything.
Where Sk'iff is pointing. Oh yeah, they are they are not distinguishable while they are motionless, but Sk'iff could recognize them. You look at them and you realize, oh, those plants are moving in ways that plants should not be moving, ever so subtly. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm like, interesting.
I'm gonna just creep forward slightly.
I'm gonna
so I'm
try
within
and-
slicing range.
Figure out where my distance where I've been traveled to where the rest of the group was at.
I'll say give me an Arcana check. DC is going to be 25 because this is like a teleportation effect. It will be very hard for you to realize where the hell you are.
I got this.
You know what?
That's the highest. That's the highest I can get.
For hitting a crit, I'll
Yes.
give you this. You are still on the first floor because you recognize the tower's walls are not in a state of destruction that the outside on the higher level showcases. And with your magic, this seems to be a very short-range teleportation circle. You should have traveled no more than maybe 40, 50 feet. And if you're still in the first layer of the tower, that means that you're likely the north. Yeah.
And then I'm going to point the direction where I believe I was at, and gonna point and say, Melvin, it seems we have a short teleportation device. Be careful, shambling mounds. Be quiet.
I wonder if I could
don't-
one-shot them.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Jen, and guess I do not receive that message.
So, as the message is cast, the wall stops it. It is, in fact, more than 1 foot of stone.
Yep, I had a feeling.
Bet I
The Paxidor had to try.
However,
Melvin's like,
however,
so
Melvin,
it's either an instant death circle or some kind of transportation circle.
Melvin.
I'm not sure yet.
Melvin, you hear a voice in your head.
Melvin, listen to me. It is I, Cainyad,
Yes?
speaking to you. Your companions have vanished through teleportation. They are likely at a different part of the tower.
This message is also audible to Victor and Solum, but instead of hearing Melvin, you hear your name at the beginning.
Victor's
Oh,
in
no.
the back,
The
like
orb is growing
Victor's.
more powerful.
You can audibly hear the door being smacked on, just kind of like, I can't see anything. Ah.
Alright.
Oh, there goes the door.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I was just thinking like, oh, maybe Victor's token doesn't have like vision, but no, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No, I don't. I have resistant to charm, and that's about it.
Okay.
know-
I'll flap my tail against your chest, be like, it's okay, just hold on to this.
So,
Yeah.
I'm using my one ability to give me dark vision, so if you don't mind, give me a 60-foot vision spread.
Sure thing, please post it on the roll20.
I bet I could take these guys in one hit.
Hey, so, Cainyad, question. If 2 people are in the circle at the same time when it goes off, is there gonna be, like, bad stuff that happens, or are we good? Like,
If you
we're not
can-
gonna, like...
If you can fit, I see no reason why you would not teleport. Though I would advise you to beware. Your size is unfit for most chambers in the tower.
Okay, well, like, I try not to eat more than I need to, Cainyad, but it's stressful. Alright? We're doing stressful stuff, so maybe I need to snack sometimes to relax.
Paxidor, as you move over to the other room, stepping through the rough vegetation, you see a library with multiple books on different shelves, as well as a magical circle of power to the end of the chamber.
I'm gonna look for any traps or any creatures that are hidden.
Please roll me a perception check.
That's the lowest I can roll.
Sk'iff is ready in action just in case of it attacks to whack it. Very well. 24 is high. Please now roll me a survival or sleight of hand to disarm what appears to be within the room are underneath the carpets. There have grown little lines of what you can see like barbed vegetation, whose barbs have like grown inwards, awaiting someone to step on the carpet to jut out with paralytic venom. With a 33, the DC for sleight of hand was 27. You managed to disarm most of the thorns in the room that would be of trouble to your companions as you spend time moving the carpets in such a position to take the thorny vines from them. This room is safe. Traverse.
Alright.
Uh,
Just gonna wait for the rest of my group to show up.
wise.
I do have a question, Jen.
Yes.
If a creature is unaware, like these shambling mounds, and someone was to attack them, that would be with advantage, right?
That would be with advantage.
If they're also asleep, that's technically an auto crit on melee attacks.
Indeed, it would be. Yes.
So this would be an auto crit.
If you were to hit,
attack
yes.
them. Jen, I would like to attack.
Are
I
you
was
sure?
gonna say, yeah, you have put them in sweeping range, but
Yes, I am sure. With my booming blade, sneak attack, sweep maneuver.
Okay.
I will say just for the sake of brevity, I guess I'll just kind of push Victor onto the circle, like guide it with the tail and like push him on, like, okay, well, I think all they did was step on here and say, pass. I can't step on the circle though.
Victor and Solum will see Melvin and I guess Solum, you'll see Melvin and Victor both suddenly vanish into thin air as they are
Alright,
struck by lightning.
I'll do the same as I go into the circle.
Very wise. Yippee.
Let me know when you want me to roll.
So, is this... Victor's gonna look to Melvin just like, so, let me ask you something.
You got to ask him something. Roll initiative.
Oh no!
Yeah, I
Oh
was gonna say,
no!
I was just getting us in the room to make this easier on Jay.
What the fuck?
Holy
So many
shit!
Holy!
Why are you...
Guys.
What the hell?
All of the
Shadow
different
clones.
versions of Sk'iff from different realities have converged on this moment.
Everybody
There's
roll
just so
initiative.
many of me.
What is this, invincible?
With the line.
I'm fucking in.
As you
Nice.
ready your
Nice.
blade to strike the shambling
What the fuck?
mounds, their deception has worked well. They tried to avoid combat with you by pretending to be asleep. It didn't work. They just rouse up to try and kill you now.
Oh.
Does that mean my readied action goes off?
It will, once we have rolled initiative.
I want to point out, I got a crit on initiative. I'm very happy.
Hey,
Also, if you're gonna put a thing out, do it now.
Well, I can't see. Victor can't perceive the percepted. He
Good
can't.
point.
He can't perception anything. You see this man right? You see this weird thing right here? If I can ping, yeah, that's within shotgun range.
Well,
Say I can't see nothing. I drop a box house on everybody.
I don't still have
Exactly.
blessed, right? I don't know where I put one before, but
No.
Okay,
Bliss
this
has
is
been gone for a while.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Paxidor, that pouch thing. How many seeds do we have?
You had. I
so
rolled that a long time ago. Here, I'll find it.
everyone has rolled initiative. Everyone is in the combat tracker. Held actions go off first. Sk'iff, yours go off first before theirs.
Oh, question: is it with advantage, or were they actually aware of me?
Oh, they were awake. You failed to realize they were just pretending to be asleep.
Okay, so just normal.
Shambling mounts don't need to sleep.
It will, however, be a sweep maneuver, so we'll see. That's a crit.
Well,
Oh man, they were just pretending. Now I will get my auto crit.
well, but that's it.
Crazy.
Oh
funny.
man, that sure sucks for them when I do 24 fire damage, 52. That's actually on the low end of damage, I think.
Remember, the damage here is broken, so this is 52 points of damage total.
Yeah, it's just the second numbers.
Yeah, just the second number.
Yeah.
So 52, 59, 59, 83.
So there's 13 thunder. The rest of that is slashing, and then 24 is fire.
So I have. So how much damage is that? Of that is fire? Let me just double check.
24 fire.
So I have good news and bad news.
Here it comes.
So let me just do the calculation properly now. The good news is that that's a crit, so that's definitely a hit. The bad news is both shambling rounds are resistant to fire.
Got him bit.
That's why I laughed earlier.
The good news remains, that was a crit. Both mounts are heavily wounded as you slash through the vegetation.
I may as well
His
throw it in.
sword was... Yeah, because his sword was on fire, would that light some of the plant life that he slashed through on fire?
As I already said, most of it is resistant. As you slash it with your fires, the fires actually go out, smothered by
Not
the
the
vegetation
mounds, the
itself.
surrounding.
That's what I am saying, yes.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
I want this one pushed, so it needs to make a strength save. So I don't think that would hit both, would it?
Let me check. A creature, so that will be one of them.
Yeah, so we'll go with this one because he should hit into the wall. So hopefully he'll go prone right in front of me. Oh, never mind.
You try to push the vegetation, but the force of your strike gets lost in the tangled vines that make up the mound.
Well, I still think he gets pushed 5 feet.
If
Okay.
it can be pushed.
Yeah, on success.
Alright. So, the mound's held actions go next. The one you
shit,
just
there's a dead
pushed
guy
is
right
going to lurch with its charged tendril towards you to try and get you into itself. Lamau. Its vines cannot reach you, which is very good. The other one is going to try and engulf you.
Oh.
You need to make a strength saving throw as the mound leaps up and tries to engulf you into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
The advantage on checks against grapples or being restrained. That's not a check, that's a saving throw.
Oh shit, yeah.
No escape.
Oh. Ooh.
Sk'iff, as it lurches up, you are completely engulfed by the mount as the mount rises up to its full body height. Everyone sees Sk'iff within the bramble of vines as he is grappled by the monstrosity, quickly being wrapped up in vegetation.
What?
Well, I mean, Sk'iff kind of is the perfect shape to go in with a bunch of writhing tentacles, being a small, fuzzy, writhing tentacle himself.
Oh, you're also blinded.
Oh.
Oh.
Which is funny, because this makes a very important question, Jen. Does being blinded in this manner... Oh, I guess he's also restrained, so he wouldn't
Victor,
be able
it
to
is your turn.
attack anyways.
Yeah, like I'm not. Yeah, he's restrained and blinded. Nah, he's not getting that.
Victor Gaming. Hello, it is I, John Magic. Buy my games. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong person. Never mind. Okay. First things first. I want to establish. Okay, no, never mind. I have something related to not seeing stuff, but that's gonna come in later. Victor. We took a long rest, right? So everything's refreshed earlier? Okay, cool. Victor is... I'm gonna assume since we went into a closed building, he might have his weave thing swapped. If not, I'm probably gonna use a bonus action to do that. As he could barely see this thing, we're gonna make 6 attack actions using Action Surge. Yummy.
Okay.
Actually, oh wait, no, holy
I
shit.
mean, honestly, I'd say just do the first 3 and see how we're feeling.
Oh yeah, I also realized I only have 3 charges of the shotgun blast.
Yep.
Alright, we are... Oh god, this map is so big, I can't...
Yeah, so if you're lost, remember, on the zoom wheel, if you look underneath it, there is center view. Click on the little button, it will center you somewhere close to you.
I see. No, I'm trying to right click drag so I can move my view, but the map is so big that it just moves me at Mach 12. Okay.
It's
on
a minute. That's not a map thing.
Alright, let's see here.
That is a roll 20 issue,
Here's the first.
unfortunately.
Alright, so here's the first one. 19.
Will hit.
12 radiant.
Oh, this does have proximity weakness, so you roll with disadvantage. Roll again. Never
24?
mind. Yeah.
Or 19?
12 will hit. Sorry, 19 will hit for 12 points of radiant damage. As the shambling mound is struck, you see a Sk'iff beneath it gets further lost into the vegetation.
I see. Also, I don't know if Sharpshooter negates proximity weakness.
No, it does not.
Okay. Alright, time to gamble. Let's go gambling. I'm gonna take an action penalty to do more damage. Let's see here. It's a -5, and I'm at disadvantage for this one. Alright, here's the second attack.
Whoa. Neither would hit. You need to roll damage.
Oh no!
Shit.
Sk'iff, you take 14 points of radiant damage as the mound uses you as a meat shield.
Oh no, the radiant damage hit me.
Alright, here's the final one. 17
Well,
-5.
That also misses. Now, I will say, Sk'iff, I'm sorry to do this to you. Can you roll damage, Victor?
Oh no.
13 points of radiant damage to Sk'iff. That's another shot.
Don't worry, guys! I got this! Blam! Yeah! Blam! Blam!
Oh!
The worst part is Victor can't see much and he can barely tell there's a
Don't worry, guys! I got him!
I have him on the ropes! Listen how he's squealing!
Oh, I want to let you know now that Victor, there's not that much light, but to you guys, every time he fires, there's a flash of different colors. So it's just incoherent screaming from a ferret.
Yeah, it just when you shoot the shots, it just flashes up. You just see Sk'iff in like procedurally worse condition. Each shot.
Is that your turn, Victor? As you fire your gun.
I don't. Do we? Does it take an action to draw a weapon by any chance?
No.
Or
it is a bonus action to like sheath a weapon if you've already drawn a new weapon this turn.
Right, I forgot my.
And
I forgot
some
my.
weapons have like caveats. So like thrown weapons, you can just draw as part of the attack.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I forgot that my module is kind of all in one, so I don't need to draw it. I was thinking about just going with melee because I do have this. I don't think I have the action economy to pull that out, though.
Do you have any more attacks?
That was all three, one action and then the 2 attacks.
Then you can only take out your weapon to ready for your next turn unless you action surge.
Ooh, okay, you know what? We'll do that. He's gonna draw his scimitar, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Moving
The
along.
I'm
question.
just imagining the fear in Skiff's mind right now as he just hears a blade being unsheathed.
So, question.
Yes.
Is it possible to pull Sk'iff out?
It is actually possible to pull Sk'iff out, I believe.
Okay, I will activate my Astral Arm, spending a key point, as I reach in to go pull our poor little baby boy out.
Athletics check. With your Astral Arms, we replace Strength with Wisdom.
Yeah, I guess this will just be, let's see here. So this will be at plus 10, so I extra 1 to this. So I'll just,
The DC
oh,
is
no,
set
it'll be
at
extra,
15.
it'll be plus 5, actually. Extra. So, okay, so that's a 27.
So 22 would do it. 27 absolutely does. As you look into the darkness, you notice Sk'iff for a moment. You pull your hand back in a precise motion. You lurch forward, grab Sk'iff, and drag him out.
Alright. So that was literally all the actions I could do for this turn.
Yep,
That
it
was
is
a
an
bonus
action to pull
action.
someone out.
Yep.
This
End of
thing
turn.
blasted me with weird radiant
I just tell
petals.
Sk'iff, kill him. Because I pull him out.
Sk'iff, you feel your radiant wounds still being very fresh. But it is your turn.
I didn't expect plants to do radiant damage.
Sk'iff is gonna move to here. Yeah, they're both in range.
They are.
So, you know, just a casual little sweep attack.
Absolutely.
Try and hit both. Oh, this one.
How are you sneaking attacking both?
Let me check my sneak attack because.
Because I know as a Swashbuckler you can sneak attack one target, but I don't think you can sneak attack multiple. If you are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
think
might
for
be
the
right.
Swashbuckler one, it has to be just you and the creature in range of each other.
I'll try and find it. Sorry, one sec. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you. Oh, okay, yeah. So, if I was here, would I get advantage from flanking because of Victor?
You would get advantage on this guy.
Okay, I'll just attack one then. I'll just attack this guy.
Alright, you're just gonna murder that guy, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna blast his ass.
Alright, that's it. The mount gargles in plant-like aggression as you stab him.
Oh! Before I did that, would it have been possible to swap my thing to cold using my bonus action?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing cold damage instead of fire. Watch
Also,
them be immune to cold damage.
the fire switches to frigid ice. As you stab him, you hit. Roll damage.
33, 17, 7.
33 plus 17 plus 3 because of its resistance to cold.
Yeah, that's what it might be.
For 53 points of damage, the shambling mound stops moving as it collapses, motionless. As it collapses into the vegetation, it actually straight up just disappears into it, as it is now an inanimate object.
Womp womp. So sad. Get mad.
You move
Back up
here. One moment. This guy is gonna attempt to make an attack of opportunity against you.
He gets disadvantage.
Yes. You feel the swipes of tendrils behind you as you move away. I appreciate the taunt. These are plants, my guy. They don't feel aggression. This is just an act of survival.
As it's his turn next. So it's like he just knocking him forward.
Is that your turn again?
Fuck it, we ball. Yeah.
But you're not gonna move further away, maybe?
Nah, we ball.
It shambles up here. It is going to try and engulf Sk'iff.
Bastard.
Yeah. Par for the course.
Success! As you feel the tendrils try to wrap around you to embrace you, you pull away. No, no, no!
He's like, no! He's got a sword this time!
As the shambling mound moves into your space, you shove it back. Well, that was my action as a plant. That's very good. That's really, really good. That's a buffed up plant right there from D&D 2014. It will make 2 attacks then, because it can replace only one of them with engulf. It will try to reach out with its tendrils and give Melvin a hug. Come here, you.
Oh, damn, this thing has... How long are these tendrils?
Big tendrils.
Very long.
19 and 17.
Well, one of those hits.
Oops.
Man, it's a shame I don't have Sentinel yet,
Eldritch,
otherwise I would have used
Melvin's
the
head
reaction.
explodes from Eldritch knowledge.
10 bludgeoning, 5 lightning. You are not medium a lot smaller, so you are not moved. That's my mistake. Oops.
Goodness.
As
It's
the
hilarious. 'Cause
And, I want to check to see the range.
what were you saying,
Right.
Darkmouse?
yeah, Sk'iff is tiny, so he's even smaller than small.
Yes.
So when he gets grabbed, it just like the thing is getting like thrown around all over the place.
Yes! Jan, he is within 10 feet of me, and it says 10 feet. This is awesome.
Yes. So he tries to pull
Alright.
you, but you're too big, and it lets go. The vegetation clings to the wall. This is like a. I want you to understand. This is
Yeah.
like a patch of vegetation that has moved from the ground up to the wall now.
Gross.
Beady yellow eyes seem to stare back at you until you realize, oh, those are the long rotted sockets of skulls beneath the vegetation. That's not good. Paxidor, it's your turn.
Lemons.
Can
Lemon.
I get a DC
Oh.
20 strength save, please?
Okay.
It did damage him.
Everyone sees as the vegetation goes.
Yes, let me roll them 2d8. Oh wait, whoops! I'd already rolled this. Sorry, I glanced right past that. So 9, not.
Paxidor, you see as the blob of vegetation flies from the wall all the way to the other side of the room.
Well, ain't that something? Let's
Melvin's
see.
nose kind of bleeds a little bit, and he's like doing like he like is in like the carry stance on the stage when she's on the stage.
Yeah. I'm gonna load my gun with a magical bullet this time, and I'm gonna shoot him with the grip point to give me advantage.
Oh, that's bad.
Come on, let's manifest this crit.
I didn't get the crit, but does a 22 hit?
Unfortunately, it will.
I'll say if a 22 doesn't hit, I gotta go home.
Do plants have souls?
Yeah, sure, they should.
Roll damage.
I don't know.
Or are they wearing shoes?
No,
Well,
that's only 22 points of damage.
well, unfortunately, you won't find out as the plant takes 20 points of damage and is barely alive, mortally wounded.
What you talking about? I action surge.
Okay.
I want to see if it has a soul.
I want to see a plant bleed.
We need to know.
That also
19 to
hits.
hit.
Yes, it also hits. Please, sir, I'm a shambling mound.
14 piercing.
As the shot hits the shambling mound, its body breaks free from the wall and collapses on the vegetation underneath, dissolving to nothing. I'm afraid to tell you, plants have no souls. And with that, we end the combat.
Alright.
Well, that's Plantis. Plants have no souls,
Yeah.
man. You just that's cruel, man.
Mr. DM,
I'm a
can I
cool man.
can I light a torch and not be blind?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will hand Victor the lantern.
Mr. DM, how funny would it be if I poked Victor in his eyes so he couldn't see anyway?
You know, it's you know what? Nuh-uh. You know what? I had enough, you Sk'iff. I'm putting you in the artificial corner. DM, put his ass in the box house with the chair.
Pulls out
But,
Uno reverse card.
Yeah, no, I'll hand
DM,
Victor the
you get him the
grand
call.
lantern we have.
Seeing as these things are now dead, could I Sk'iff just start like rummaging through all the roots and plants, see if these bodies that were killed or presumably killed?
You're in
I
the
don't
house
think
again.
them.
I don't know what
Seeing
to
as
tell
the
ya.
box is now trapping him in with these these bodies, presumably.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no! It's just the fucking corner with the stool in the corner.
Well, I
Oh, it's not
can't.
even the whole thing, damn.
I can't manifest
It's
them,
the art-
man. As you
You're
are
good.
Yes, we can in the power of our imagination.
inspecting the room, give me an investigation check.
Hell yeah. Look at these nuts. 20.
What the fuck? 20. Very good.
What?
You do inspect the, as you move through the bones, you will find the remains of what must have been once an old wizard. Located within, these remains is a wand.
Oh, Valakatober!
Yeah, it appears to be a wand of some sort.
Do you
Epic.
need someone to identify it? Yes.
Grab that. Hey, look, a wand! I'm
Yeah.
so tempted to just fire it. But
I'm gonna be honest. Go for it. Why not? We ball.
I mean, if it needs to be used by a spellcaster, you are a spellcaster.
just gonna like spin it around and just be like, spin it around and go, Skaboo! Kind of fucking firing this wand.
Alright, you spin around. Who are you pointing it at?
We'll put it as Solum. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay. Solum, can you
What?
give me a wisdom save?
Oh, I see what's going on here. You fucking.
Honestly, you
okay.
picked the right person.
No, I don't have all saves.
You have a wisdom
but you
save.
have
You're a monk, though.
Wisdom.
Oh,
More wisdom.
No,
than most of
wisdom?
us.
Wisdom is not a save for monks.
Yeah, but you have a +5. No one else has a.
Yeah,
has
I
that.
rolled a 12.
As you point the wand at Solum, the front of the wand sparks with magical energy, and magical ethereal chains wrap around him. You are affected by the hold person spell.
Oh!
Wow, that's fucking crazy, because according to Jin's homebrew, that would have only worked on Solum or Paxidor.
Accurate.
What the hell?
Yep. Also, Saul's like, what the fuck?
I thought it was the other charge! It was on a dead body!
Victor, you're inspecting the wand as it has fired. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Could I perhaps have advantage seeing it go off?
I'll allow it.
Maybe getting a clue.
I'll allow
Thank
it.
you.
The DC is 18.
Alright, guys, I can't make it. Let's eat the wand instead.
I mean, Jin, would I just recognize
24.
this spell, considering it's, on my spell list?
You would
I
recognize the
have
spell,
spell.
but Victor would recognize
Victor.
the item. With the 24 in Arcana, that is a wand of binding.
There's... Oh, wrong accent.
You guys can go burn
He's
in
gonna
hell.
relay... no. Counter argument, arcane construction. House of Fireproof. Anyways. Victor's gonna relay this information. He's gonna say, so, this is a, wand of binding.
Oh.
That can be very useful, actually.
Right? That's awesome! Maybe this
Really?
guy's got something cool too, and I'll rummage through the bones of this guy.
There is nothing else of value within the bones. All of the clothes have long rotted away, and the currency they hold is not a currency you can use. You find some
Wait.
bones?
Question. Am I attuned to this? Because I just used it and it requires attunement.
That is true. You are not attuned to it, no, but you are concentrating on the spell. At this point, the spell breaks because you're not attuned to the item.
Yeah. I definitely dropped the spell anyway.
Oh! I'll keep on to that!
Just gonna-
Sk'iff, I'm gonna warn you right now, I ain't saving your ass next time.
Solum will remember this appears at the top of your screen. The one does have 5 charges though remaining.
Yeah, just gonna put that in my pocket, because, I mean, I need to attune to it to use it properly, but
Melvin,
that could be useful.
as you're inspecting this room, moving into the alcove, you squeeze your head through, your horns barely fitting in. You see a magic circle at the end, and what appears to be library shelves stocked with books. Dust covers the room.
I forced myself in. I see books.
Oh, you see books, plenty of books. There's a table at one end of the room, covered in various knickknacks. And you notice something for quite a brief moment.
What the hell just happened?
You notice a blue man.
I'm blue,
As he appears, he doesn't even mind your presence. He moves to the other end of the room and disappears.
Remember the Blue Mountain.
Okay, well that was weird. I'm gonna lean over like, Cainyad! Cainyad, there's a blue guy in your tower.
Ah, yes. Worry not. The constructs are likely to not be aggressive to you, unless time has corroded their ability to distinguish friend from foe.
I think there was a piece of paper saying that they kind of were like, they will just attack anyone, regardless of alignment.
Oh no!
That's what I'm saying, like, why would you do that? What if you had to come back to the tower someday?
One day, Melvin, you will understand. Perhaps today might be that day.
Okay, well, I mean, I hate to break it to you, Cainyad, but I hope you weren't, like, real close with any of these guys, because we're gonna have to probably kill them all. Also, did you happen to have some pet plants?
Ah, yes. We used to grow wonderful reagents for our potion project. How are my two sentient growths doing?
Dead.
They,
What?
They unfortunately withered. I guess they kind of withered away. They ran out of food.
Oh,
I'll
that's
be honest.
terrible.
They attacked us. We killed them.
Ah, that is alright. I did grow them to specifically one day be obedient guardians for the tower. I suppose the project was not finished on time for my imprisonment in the Orb.
Man, they seem pretty finished. They definitely guarded pretty proficiently.
That is good to know.
Okay, so it's cool if they attack us. Like, you won't, get upset if we have to kill the blue guys.
You may do what you need to do. I am, after all, incapable of stopping you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Hey, so I'm gonna take these books now, okay?
Your tone has changed, Cainyad remarks.
Yeah, as I'm like start just shoveling books off the shelves into my pouch.
Sure thing. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm searching this room.
Alright, investigation from Paxidor.
You know what?
After putting that wand just in that bag, Sk'iff wants to start harvesting any plants in this room that might be useful and could be used to make, I don't know, potions, poisons, anything useful.
Survival or nature? Victor, what are you doing?
I'm joining Sk'iff in this, except Victor is going to see about the wood quality of these plants.
Survival or nature check from you as well. Solum, what are you doing?
Survival or nature. I have a negative 32 in it.
Negative 32. How the hell did you get that?
I was never good with math.
Solum, what are you doing?
Sorry, I thought I was muted. I'm just gonna be watching Melvin, make sure he's not gonna be getting into any trouble as he's kind of going off on his own there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just shoveling books.
Yeah, just make sure you're all right and nothing's gonna jump out at you.
Well, speaking of getting jumped, Paxidor. You get jumped by knowledge. As you're inspecting this room, there are various tomes on herbology, botany, alchemical, plantational knowledge, books and books and books on the precious properties of various plants, flora and megaflora, as well as plants you've never heard of before, seeing through the books. Of course, you don't understand half the words that are being said here. Some of them are written in common, in the common dialect, but for the most part, most of them are nigh legible. The drawings are very, very pretty though, and surprisingly dangerous looking plants have been catalogued in these books. There are also, as you're inspecting, there is also a piece of parchment that catches your attention here.
I give all the books to Helius, and then I read the paper.
Well, you may actually do that.
Oh, yeah.
You can read it out loud if you want, or you can just read it on your own.
I'm reading it on my own, because I'm eating at the same time.
Fair enough.
I'll say, while I'm shoveling these books, if I do come across one that seems more important or like it's treated with a bit more, like, preference or if it's like a better quality. Like if it's like a book if there's any book that sticks out, like this one has been like really taken care of or really read a lot or just
yes, of course.
any notable.
I'll inform you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're dealing with.
Yeah, then I continue show.
We are in a line here, so once this is read, I am closing the handout for the stream.
You're good to close.
We cut over to Sk'iff and Victor. As you're harvesting... harvesting? Oh my goodness! As you're harvesting plants, Sk'iff, with a 15, you find some pretty standard plants that are used in poisons. Add to your inventory basic poison. You get 4 uses of it from the plants that you have found in this room.
Hell yeah.
Victor, by inspecting the wood quality on some of the more overgrown, harder plants in this chamber, most of them would not make fantastic cases for guns. Unfortunately, it appears that none of them that you find are well grown enough to fit your standard of craftsmanship.
Aw, dang.
Unless you want to
will
make
remember.
like a pea shooter, in which case, go fucking wild. Melvin, I need you to give me an investigation check as you're looking through the books, because I realize you're not just shoveling them into your backpack, but later you're also looking. Well done. These books are of particular note to various subjects of the application of magic and memory, as well as the application of magic and the distribution of matter through space. Lots of conjuration volumes, books on how one can transfer large quantities of material through ridiculous distances. These are less actually like finished compendiums and more like notes, like research notes, that multiple individuals have put days, months, years of their lives into, brought over from a distant world. The notes do give a name that keeps popping up, and I need to double check it to make sure that I'm not fucking it up. Dragonstorm.
I need you to write that one down for me, bud. Because I can guess. Okay. Dragonstorm, like, spelled like shit, is it? Alright.
I think that's the one. As you are inspecting the books, however, you are moving from the spot that you're in as you're like shoveling tomes through, and you also spot with a 16 this piece of parchment.
It's a piece of parchment. But do I also spy a table with cool things on it?
Yes, you do. Knickknacks. There are various
Yeah,
knickknacks,
Melvin's gonna go to the table first.
well, there are various knickknacks here. None of on the first glance, none of them appear to be very magical. Though mostly it's like common tools that one would like to have. There's like a globe here depicting a world that you are pretty familiar with. It's your own. A couple of books on Verx, some mathematics on the volume and the distance between of the volume of the world and the distance between different points within it. A couple of notes mentioning like monoliths of power, as well as various brushes, paints, and a non-functioning clockwork clock.
So I'll grab all the notes and books and put them in my pouch, and then I'll pick up the watch and be like, Victor will probably have fun fixing this, and I'll stick it in my pocket.
Sure thing.
And then I will, I suppose, wander over. Now, is this... I don't know if I'm guessing this isn't a map, like a thing, but do I spy like a magical circle kind of faded on the ground there?
That is, in fact, a faded magical circle, yes. There's still magic here, it's just... well, long time has
Inactive.
passed.
Yeah. Like, gonna gently kind of... Actually, I'm gonna grab, like, just one of the brushes off the table and just kind of toss it with the circle.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go scoop some more books on my way, and then make my way to this note.
Alright. Multimedia, stop sending me to the other side of the world, please. Thank you. You find the following note.
We have been ruthlessly pursuing the prophecy's completion. Our success will determine whether or not our future is doomed. Control has tasked us all... Oh yeah, Control has tasked us all. Charlatan's death won't be for naught, and won't be for long either. We will need to wait, and definitely be out of the public eye. Maybe form a cult? Maybe we should just make a cult, man. Seems the safer option. Anything too flashy, and we could endanger the plan. It will take years, but we have our return. Those who oppose us need fuel for. And 2 damage beyond flexibility after that. So the cult Jarlan is actually made by, I'm assuming, followers of what's his name? And they're using them as a means to an end? Interesting. I will pocket the note.
You pocket the note. Rest of you? Paxidor, you have moved over, you have seen Sk'iff move over to your side of the room.
I'm collecting the vines that I took that could possibly poison people.
They are, that's all what
I have gloves on.
Okay, add 3 paralytic vines to your inventory. They can be refined into poison of paralysis.
Oh yeah.
Solum just teleported across the entire map. What the hell?
Moving.
Yeah, I want to look at this whatever the hell it's called. I can't remember the name of it now. Magic circle on the ground.
Yes, you inspect the magic circle. It's another one. If you step on it and say the passphrase, you'll move through.
I'm assuming passphrase is the same.
The passphrase is pass, but it is a thick S. It's patch.
Oh, the one who made when he had a list.
Oh, this one seems the same, but like it's supposed to say it. It looks like it's pronounced pass.
Once you say that, one moment, you disappear and reappear. As you disappear, you reappear right here.
Oh. Sorry.
You appear in a room with a pair of magical circles placed on top of carpets. You notice different gemstones have been neatly placed around the circles in a fine arrangement. Nothing is visible within the circle that you can see. There is neatly stacked pieces of paper as well as multiple bookshelves all around you.
Gemstones.
Yep, you are in the circle. As you enter the circle, you start hearing whispers.
Oh.
You are
Here, take the gems. Take the gems.
Does this seem like a malicious voice trying to get me to do something not good?
Make an insight check.
I know, I'm just like, this is a question of, has Sk'iff learned from the last time?
16. They certainly seem eager for you to take the gems off of the magical circle on the ground.
What happens if I do? Okay, what's the other circle? The other circle is the reward.
The gems. Claim your reward.
This is stupid. Just gonna step. Step out of the circle and then take a gem.
Very good. How about tell me what you actually did?
Alright, you step out of the circle and take a gem, you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
As you take a gem, we cut to the other members of your party real quick to see if the time has passed things happen. Paxidor, you're in the room over there. Solum and Victor, you have entered this room as well. You've seen 3 circles of power so far in your traversal. What are you doing?
Very interesting if this circle of power is activated, I think.
It is active.
I feel like we need to go grab everyone before we start moving through our circles.
That sounds like a good idea.
So let's go find everyone and work on going through one single circle together. Because remember, there's ruinous challengers in here. If they come at us, and if we're split up,
plus I gotta go check the other rooms for more books. Oh god! I forgot the map thing.
Coming back and go, hey, Paxidor, where did Sk'iff go?
I don't really know, actually. I was too busy collecting these vines here to make an item, but I heard him say something, and then he kind of look over like, oh, I guess he said the magical word on the teleporter.
As you say that, we cut away from you. We move over to Sk'iff, who you look as you take the gem, add 1 diamond worth 500 gold to your inventory.
Woo!
And you see a wraith apparate within the circle.
Oh no. Oh no, that's like the worst thing for Sk'iff, because ferrets do not live long.
Hey.
Oh,
Free me.
yeah, can we be friends?
Yes. Take a gem from the other circle.
Alright. New friends, not friends.
Walk over, take another gem.
Yep, add a jade worth 250 gold pieces to your inventory.
I feel like Helius is
diamond
just
was
chilling
500,
outside the
right?
tower, and their like dad senses are going off the charts right now. Someone's doing something stupid.
You see a larger wraith apparate within the circle as you take the gem.
Yeah.
Friends!
The wraith extends its clawed hands towards you.
Ah! I mean, I kind of like my physical body.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
If only I was playing a different type of character, I would totally become a wraith.
With immense bluntness, you see the wraith stagger a bit, lower its hands, and go, and they are going to both just stride out from the walls of the tower.
Have a good day.
Can I collect the rest of the gems?
As you go to inspect the rest of the gems, they all crumble to dust.
Oh.
Yeah, that was probably gonna
See,
happen.
now the question is Skiff's pockets now full of dust as well?
Oh yeah, the 2 gems I picked up, also dust.
You inspect your pockets, you still have your diamond and your jade. If you had killed the wraiths, you would have been able to keep the gold. Oh.
You know?
Got some new friends out there now, though.
Yeah.
The rest of you,
You know,
you're moving
maybe friends.
around the room. What are you doing?
And you already know what I'm doing, Jen.
Haha, there's no books for you. I gave them all to Helius.
You search the bookshelves, the best books are missing.
I take the not so best books.
Add herbology for dummies to your inventory.
Yeah, no, like Melvin is literally just collecting all the books because he wants to start a library at some point.
You will all pass through the circle.
Yep. I say the magical word pass. You gotta get a little slur to it. Oh, there you are, Sk'iff.
Oh, you guys just missed it.
What we missed?
I made a couple new friends. Like, I removed these gems and these weird, like, black, ethereal type creatures appeared. I had a chat, and then they flew away.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently I freed them.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad will come of that, and I'll start grabbing books.
Okay, let's not split up again. That was really end badly. Remember, Sk'iff, there's a bunch of ruinous challengers roaming around in here somewhere. Best not to break up.
Just
Yeah.
as a heads up, Jin told us that as like out of character, just kind of like, yeah, like there's gonna be a lot there. Our characters don't know that.
Oh, actually, Melvin knows that.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I guess I do specifically know that there are like big things we have to kill, but Melvin hasn't put 2 and 2
Sk'iff.
together that they're ruinous.
I'm sorry.
He just thinks they're like guys with gems that we have to get.
Sk'iff,
Okay,
as you're in...
Sorry.
No worries. No
William,
worries. No worries. Let me describe the next location that Sk'iff has just wandered into. Sk'iff, you enter into what appears to be a weapons room. Multiple blades are neatly arranged wall to wall. Long blades you are familiar with, katanas, longswords, sword swords, scimitars, finely crafted greatswords. There's a scattering of notes on a stone table, and what appears to be a red window that looks down into the shaft of the tower.
Can I inspect the weapons?
Of course. Give me an investigation or arcana check. The rest of you can also move right now. Description. I just want to describe the rooms that people are entering in, so that people know what the fuck they're entering into.
No worries.
I
Anything
would like to
interesting in
describe
this
that as Solum was telling Sk'iff to be careful, it's just kind of nodding and going, yeah, and just went through this door and closed the door behind him.
Yep. Did you find any books?
There's these papers.
Alright, so, Paxidor,
There's
what are you
like
doing in this
parcel
room?
books.
You're sitting down?
No, I was saying I was trying to see if there was anything useful besides the magic circles that entrap those 2 wraiths.
There are multiple books on conjuration. Specifically the conjuration of other creatures, how to bind them, how to control them, how to command them. Various, from undead to fiends to celestials. There are notes on even how to bind forces of power. Some you would recognize as dragons of the ruinous power of devastation. There are notes on how to bind into your will chromatic dragons.
Yep. I take all those about dragons. This will be useful.
Sk'iff, with an investigation of 20, you realize a couple of things. One, The swords are all magical.
I didn't catch that. What was that say?
The swords are all magical. And they're all of excellent craftsmanship. They have like runes of power etched on their blades. Melvin, you said you were doing something. What were you doing?
I'm just gonna go through and like scoop up the notes and any books and stuff. Anything seems important.
Oh, you
If I,
find the parchment. One moment.
Yeah.
As you're inspecting, you find this piece of parchment.
Chain weapon with the essence of devastation is surprisingly difficult. The weapon takes on a mind of its own. Just as soon as I finish reading that first section, I'll be like, "Hey, Skip, don't touch those swords yet."
Too late.
I skipped as well. He grabbed the katana.
As you go to touch a sword, you realize the sword is pointed at your direction as the sword begins to fly into the middle of the room. Everybody roll initiative as the swords come to life. Why are you...
What?
It just summons empty Sk'iffs.
Oh.
I have no idea why.
That's another crit on initiative. Holy shit.
That is impressive.
Victor's very attentive.
Yeah, Victor's just like, he's fucking shaking right now. He's like on fucking edge. You know, he's
Oh yeah,
like
no,
a
absolutely.
fucking guy in a Vietnam War movie, like on watch at night. Nothing surprises him.
The reason why he's so high in initiative, he detected that the sword has really bad polishing on the wood handle. It made a crack sound as it moved. Also, I realize I'm in a very bad position. I have no clue where the sword is, where I'm at.
That is because you didn't. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I see now.
Now it's
Oh, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Alright. Everyone's accounted for? Excellent.
I believe so. And I won.
Then into the fray we go.
Real quick, let me see.
Victor, you hear the unsheathing of blades in the other room.
I wonder if you can resheath them. Okay, cool. Victor, free action, his initiative. He's gonna deploy a cannon.
Alright. Deploying
Right in front of
cannon,
him.
sir.
Through the door. Should I move? Should Vic? If you
No.
can't place it on the door, do you want me to move my token and?
Yeah, I cannot place it on the door, so I'll just...
You know. How about for this, just for initiative's sake, I'm gonna have Victor be in between the door, and you can just move the cannon like right here. Would that be better?
Sure.
All right, there we go. Oh, that's a lot. Oh no. Oh
I don't
dear.
like how that cannon
Oh,
is
dear.
pointing exactly at me.
You'll be fine. Anyways, it'd be very awful if I were to use an explosive pellet 6 times.
Probably for someone.
yeah.
Sk'iff, how are your chances of survivability on saving throws by any chance?
Is it Dex?
Let me check. It is in fact dexterity.
Quite high.
Do you give me permission to, and I quote, blow them the fuck up?
Okay, we ball.
Interesting. Okay. Oh wait, that's gonna catch you two in it. Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
you stop
fine.
that. You stop measuring distances right this instant.
Victor, I'm fine. I'm high in dex too.
Melvin's just like, wait.
Alright. Okay. Okay, Victor is going to use the cool cannon. If roll 20 will actually let me do stuff. Hello? Please.
Hello? Hello?
Because roll 20 is genuinely fucking... It's... Okay, it's awful. Okay, hello? Okay, here we go. Let's see, so that is 10 feet reach. Let's see. Okay, so... 10 feet...
What radius do you need?
I'm looking at things that... I'm looking at 10 feet radius.
Alright.
10 foot sphere. Let's see. What are your... you know what? I'm gonna do a case shot. This is gonna be dexterity, luckily for Sk'iff. Double checking. Are you fine? Are you fine with me doing this?
Yeah.
Luckily for Sk'iff.
Okay. I'm going to perform a case shot, which doesn't have an attack roll, if I believe so. Yeah, it doesn't. We did
Just to
confirm
save.
this. Just to save. Let me just scroll down. Case. Here we go. Alright. Victor is going to 3 times case shot. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So that is 3 dex saves for every sword within that room. Okay.
And Sk'iff.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, there's one. It's okay if you fail, you only take half damage.
yeah, I only take half damage. 8 and 6. I can survive that. It's 14 damage.
I believe it's. I believe the. I
Oh,
believe it's for
wait.
individuals, right?
Creatures within a 10-foot sphere of your choosing.
Yeah, this.
Oh.
You're a 10-foot sphere of your choose. Not you don't choose the creatures. You choose a spot. I worded that weird.
Okay. That's weird phrasing, but okay. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I believe if you do have a reduction, I believe it's per damage, or is it consolidated?
Well, that would make DC 15, Okay. Well, the first
Eight.
batch. So Sk'iff has succeeded one of them.
The lowest one.
So I need to. I'm just gonna post this so that we can be honest. The swords do have a +3 bonus on saving throws, attack roll, and damage rolls.
Okay.
All right. So first, camp for serve for swords make dex save for the first attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 succeed, 2 fail. Do they take damage on the failed saving throw? On the success?
They. Let's see here. So on a success, they take half damage. On a fail, they take full.
Oh. I'm not even gonna roll then, as all swords clutter and break as a bombardment of cannonballs destroy them.
I am also
And-
going to use my uncanny dodge so I can half the damage that I'm supposed to take, so 7 damage total, I believe.
Yep. I need your opinion. Do I be funny in action surge just to target this singular thing? Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna let you have this one. Skip. Fuck him up. And that's the end of my turn.
Take that soldier boy.
As all of them shatter and break as a barrage of cannonballs destroys that part of the room. Sk'iff, it's your turn.
All of our walls keep blowing up.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Skip is back.
Tell a animated flying sword he's dead.
That misses.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep, that's a 2 on the die, 16 misses.
Because it's made of steel.
I just like to think that Skip goes to like swing at the sword and the sword just fucking perfect
Parry.
parries. It's like, oh shit.
I'm thinking because Skip was stood on the table, he walks along and gets ready to attack, but like steps off the edge of the table and just falls to the ground. Oh,
Outstanding
Yes, and the
maneuver!
table was there.
Very good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Solum. Top of the world, Solum, it's your turn.
Yeah. Just gonna. I guess I'll just look. Fucking. God damn it! Hold on. Wait, why can't I control my character token?
Borrow
You're
because the
probably
cannon's in the
underneath
way.
the
Let me just.
cannon at the moment.
Oh.
No, you can.
Damn it, Victor! Your cannon's in my way. I'll type.
Drops a cannon on your foot. Ah!
It's like SpongeBob. I roll it forward, accident, and then back.
22 hits for 13 damage. Wabam, the sword is still standing. Critical strike. The sword shatters as you punch the blade into pieces.
Alright, that's it.
Hell yeah.
Do you think the pieces aren't still animate and start flying around shredding us?
No, they fuse to Solum.
I can imagine it turns into a fine powder. It's just a splat on the wall.
Oh my.
There's an ominously fist-shaped set of powder. Like, I'm cannon away, or just take time to put the cannon away.
I'm
Yeah,
going to search the room.
It's a free idea, Jen. That's something I did in one of my games.
Sources
Yeah.
pieces still attack.
I will scoop up the rest of these here books.
Yes, that's it. So everyone is, what are you doing? Just to make sure.
I'm
Is there any
searching.
weapons left, or did all of the weapons animate?
Well, a cannon barrage destroyed the rest.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Next one
basically,
is-
I grabbed all the papers I could.
Good. Make an investigation check those of you who are searching. I'll show up the piece of parchment again on the stream, as well as like show it to the rest of you as well again, because we just
I
sort of
apologize.
jumped.
I apologize,
This-
guys. I did not mean to eviscerate the important campaign information.
Honestly, it probably wasn't that important, and we probably just saved ourselves a ton of damage because of that.
Oh, hey.
So it was really good.
Oh, hey, what's that burning piece of paper in the air that reads, "How to stop the Dragonstorm"?
Right?
James,
Oh no! No, it blows away into dust. I guess I'll crack this window open, Jen, stick my head out.
Sure. Is anyone reading the note, or do you want me to just close it?
I've already finished it.
Yeah, I finished reading it.
Alright. You stick your head out of the window, you see into the shaft. On the other side of the oh, sorry. Yeah, you can open the window because you're on this side. On the other side, you see a closed window, and a blue man is sort of sitting down working on some gears. What appears to be he's trying to create some sort of construction.
Recognize the shaft?
Indeed you do.
Yeah.
Before I answer Sk'iff, well, Paxidor, you're also looking into the room.
Yeah, I'm just looking for, something that's used to Gavarian steel, to make some weaponry.
Sure thing. Before I answer that, Sk'iff, what do you want to ask?
I was just gonna ask. This bookshelf looks very suspicious to me. If it looks like that, actually as well, could Sk'iff investigate it to see if it's a hidden door or something?
Sure, roll investigation. Paxidor, you will find, amidst the broken remains of the blades, morning steel.
Ooh.
Morning steel is a unique substance of metal that specifically is magically altered from solar steel, usually, or from preciously crafted magical blades that have fallen in the hands of warriors in the field of battle, coated in so much blood that they are alchemically transmuted into morning steel. Morning steel is unique for its dark coloration, its temperament and resistance to bending, as well as a higher point of melting, and lastly, it can channel necrotic energies through it.
No, soul may into the necrotic energy. He's just gonna stay away from that crap.
I take as much as possible. This is gonna be some good weaponry.
Add 1 bar of Morning Steel to your inventory.
You need at least one more and a stick.
Soul will remember this.
Fucking telltale pop-up.
Yeah.
Sk'iff, 29. You inspect this suspicious-looking bookshelf, and surely enough...
Oh, shit!
See? I'm fighting this.
Strolls on through.
Like, wow. Hey, so yeah, we're definitely on the 2nd floor now. Do you guys want to try and maybe investigate the rest of the 1st floor before we go further?
Yeah, I got stuck again.
Yeah, that's why I unstuck you. I hate getting stuck on doors. Looking into this room, there's a circle of power beneath you as you enter in, but there's also multiple books, and then you see a blue person notice your entry and come to the doorway, right in front of Melvin.
Oh, hello.
Melvin is like mid-grab of the shelf of books. Like,
Sk'iff is like in the middle of rummaging through the drawers on his desk.
Hello, Mr. Blue Man.
He is crackling with ethereal blue lightning as he's entering to the room, and he realizes now he is floating 6 inches off the ground, like a solid half meter. He's just like floating off the ground, in a bit of an A position as his arms are like floating on the side of his body.
Dr. Manhattaning us right now?
Oh, yes, he is. As he's entering in, he puts both hands in front of his chest and he asks, "Verify your affiliation."
We work for Cainyad.
Welcome, honored guest, to the Tower of Cainyad. The Master is not here, has not been here for a long time. What do you seek?
We were sent here to just like, you know, grab his. He's moved to a different place, and he sent us to collect all of his old stuff. So we're here actually just to like grab some books off the shelf. It's like we're here to actually like grab a bunch of like his old like research stuff.
Make a persuasion check. With disadvantage.
Do we risk... What? Are these... Did Cainyad said these
21.
floating guys are, you know, a problem? Or are they actually on his side?
I suppose that depends on how this goes.
21. You keep
That's
it?
a 21, Jen.
You keep it? Alright.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
The Magan is going to put its hands to the side. I am afraid that is not possible. The tower must be preserved. Please.
Hold on. Look, we're allies of Cainyad, all right? He had told us specifically to come here. We're not lying about that. We're here to help him.
Understood.
Plus, you said the tower needs to be preserved. If it wasn't Cainyad, then I feel like Cainyad's, you know, direction overrules that, right?
Indeed, you are not Cainyad. The tower must be preserved. Please put everything you have taken back from where you took it, or give that to us so that we may allocate it to the appropriate locations. You may walk the tower afterwards.
Question. If Cainyad, let's say, was imprisoned, would you want him to be freed?
irrelevant. My purpose is to maintain the Tower of Cainyad. Anything
I'm gonna
that
lean
disturbs
back
the
a little bit.
Tower of Cainyad must be
Go lean back a little bit
cleansed.
towards the orb and just be like, Cainyad, do you know this guy?
Indeed, we had many such constructed mortal creatures. Alas, it appears that time has eroded its ability to perform logical thinking. It is stuck on the
is
last
there like a-
directives we have given it.
Is there like a
A
code
switch?
phrase or
Yeah,
something we can give it
exactly.
to turn it off? Or
In my study, yes, there is a word. Dispelling it should dispel the Magan.
I'm guessing Melvin's gonna kind of sigh and be like, I'm guessing your study's on the top floor.
Indeed, it was very well
God
protected.
damn it. Yeah, it's like what is with people and just putting it always at the top? It's so inconvenient. Like, okay, is it cool if like if we continue to watch Tower if we promise like we'll put the stuff back and I'll like put the books I just took off the shelf back on the shelf and like, you know, we'll like put everything back on our way out?
You may put it now, or give it to me. I will put it back. I sense that you hold items displaced from the tower. If you give this guy everything that you have taken so far from the tower, he will not turn hostile.
I know Melvin's like, I've got so many books.
Yeah,
One
I'm probably
more
That's
I'm gonna lean over to
crazy.
the orb and be like, okay, Cainyad, say hypothetically, if we had to kill one of these things, like, what's it weak to? You know, like, what's the best way to kill one of these?
You will be recognized as an enemy of the tower. And Magan work akin to a hive mind. One is all of them. Now, the good thing is, hopefully, my last directive will incentivize them to avoid interacting with you unless they notice you. So, if you were to destroy the one before you, the others would not rush to find you afterwards. They should still perform their tasks unless they notice you.
Okay, nice. See, now we're talking.
Melvin, I think you should just I think you should just hand the stuff over to him. It would get him out of us our hair for a couple
It's like,
minutes.
I don't think you understand how many books I've grabbed so far, man. Like,
Dude,
I'll be here
that
for a
doesn't
while.
matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We need to go up, and if we spend time just grabbing everything we can here, it's gonna slow us down. On top of that, if you give him the books, he's gonna be busy putting them all up. That will give us time to get through.
Okay, well, let's just
I
get
look
this
at
established
Melvin
right
past
now.
this.
I am not putting pulling all these books back out. We're gonna have to kill this guy.
I look at
give
Melvin
him
past the
the
Magan
book.
and I'm just
Melvin,
like
the books, please.
I'm like,
making
okay,
gestures
mister,
like, should I?
No,
Should I?
I
guess I'll
grab.
give you the books back, and I'll and assumingly because this guy's made out of fucking lightning, I will I guess I will just yeah, which one is that or yeah, I'll just Sorcerer's Burst him, I guess.
Lamar!
Oh my.
Everybody
So,
roll
And I,
initiative.
Hold on.
yeah.
Could I try to grapple his arms to stop him? Because we really should not be fighting everything we come across. Because
I'll say roll an insight check to see if you notice that Melvin is about to do this.
Okay.
Could
I'm
I
just trying to
also
keep
roll
it-
an insight to
mind.
see if he's about to attack? Because if he is, then I will also attack.
Also, keep in mind, Melvin has a 27 for passive perception, so like.
You
gonna
do
be very
notice
difficult,
he's about to fire. You also notice the Magan is ready for battle. Sk'iff, you notice that as well. If you were to try to strike him, he will try to retaliate, meaning he will try to go into initiative.
I will say, because I am like going like, okay, I guess I'll put these books back, and like kind of turning towards the thing before shooting it up. Can I try to deceive this maiden?
That's not what you wanted to do. You wanted to cast Sorcerer's Burst. That's not the inclination I took from you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the reason I was like, okay, I guess I'll put these
Make
back.
a deception check, I guess.
Yeah, I think deception.
23. One moment.
Oh dear.
The Maggin looks at you.
I'm gonna try to stop him before he casts a spell, because at this point we really should not be doing this kind of stuff.
Oh my god.
Melvin,
Very
fucking
well.
books.
You see the Maggin as you reach for your side. He's not reacting. He believes you're reaching for your books. Solum.
Yeah.
Melvin does not reach for his books. He is just putting his hand to the side of his body. He's about to charge a blast of magic at the Maggin.
Yeah. All right. So can I grapple to stop the spell casting? Well, stop it before he, casts it, so he doesn't waste a spell slot.
Sorcerer's Burst is a cantrip.
Not a spell slot, it's a cantrip.
But if you wish to stop the spell casting being cast, I'll say this. Melvin, you feel a hand immediately grab your arm as Solum holds your hand.
Yeah, it's with the astral arm too, making sure not to let you do it.
Jen,
Yes, Sk'iff?
with the 19, would I have noticed Melvin trying to cast a spell?
You would have noticed it, yes.
Actually,
Actually, no, you wouldn't. You would believe Melvin that he is going to give the books because your insight is lower than his deception.
Does that mean anybody else who believes that?
No, you just
That's
believe.
insane.
You just believe Melvin. Oh,
Wait,
he's
that
giving
means
the books.
Levi, yeah.
No,
That would
well,
mean Levi also would think it, right?
No, that was before that, because you were already promptly trying to, I would assume.
That is a good point. That is a very good point. That is a very good point.
Like Melvin specifically did say to Solum, "We might have to kill him." So
Did you say that, Melvin?
I was saying that to Kate. I was like saying that kind of like to Cainyad, like whispering to her. I was like,
Well,
I'm right
considering,
beside
like
you.
Solum was standing right there. So I was
considering
like,
you don't have telepathy, yes, I'll say give me re-roll the insight both Sk'iff and Solum, who are in reasonable distance to have heard the whisper.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Great.
Alright, both of you believe that he's reaching for his sides to give the books. Melvin,
Fuck, no.
you proceed with your action to try to blast the Maggin.
yep.
Alright, cast your Sorcerer's Burst at disadvantage because your enemy is within melee.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that is technically a ring. Yeah. When? No worries, because we got this. And I think those numbers might actually be incorrect. So now that I am looking at it, it is. Oh no, that is correct. Yeah. Alright. 15.
That is amazing. That does hit. Roll damage. What type of damage is this?
So 1, 2, and a 4. Give me 1 second. Is this one of the ones that it's a random? No, this is one where you choose, right?
Yes.
I will choose. You know what? Might as well find out. I'll choose Psychic.
As you point your hand, a blast of pink psychic energy pulses from your hand and fires outwards. The Maggin staggers back as it takes the full 7 points of psychic damage, then staggers forward as he says, "Understood. Purging intruders. Roll initiative." As it says that, Sk'iff, you not. Oh my god,
What
Sk'iff.
the hell?
Guys, holy hell! Nuts! We're fighting. No!
Why is Sk'iff 29? Sk'iff, you
I
know
would say in
behind
the
you.
time it took us to go through the rest of this, you probably could have grabbed your shit, but
I will say, Sk'iff, in the room next to you, all the 3 other Maggin suddenly rise up from the ground. Whatever they were doing, they just stop doing it, their heads look forward and then look over towards you as they A-pose moving towards you.
There's 3 more! Fuck!
Yeah! You what do you think I'm trying to fucking do? Cause you know, we gotta be smart, not be stupid.
Well, I can't see them. Well, I
mean-
can't see that there's 3 more.
Doesn't matter. You need to have some spatial awareness for
funnily
Johnny.
enough- Funnily enough, you did see them across the room from the window on the other side.
From the window, I could only see one individual.
Exactly, that's true. That is true. You thought this was the
Yeah,
guy.
so Melvin thought this was the same one.
Oop.
Guy,
Oh well,
we're-
time to murder. Oh god, I
we're
don't
in
mind.
Cainyad's tower. We're in Cainyad's tower. Of course, there's gonna be drones.
Yeah.
That means they must be purged.
And if you gave up the fucking books, he
Uh,
would
no,
have gone away.
I
No,
did
he
not-
wanted everything put back. That means what Sk'iff took back, what Melvin took back,
But here's the thing.
I took, and what else I gave to Helius.
Okay, but you guys could have you guys could have deception that shit off.
No,
That is true.
he just
But
he
I'm not
doesn't
a
know
deceptive person.
distinctly.
the
He
if
didn't like Melvin. Sorry.
no, the if hypothetical is less interesting than the fact that you are purging these Magan from the tower, or they are going to purge you. So, I say, let's see where this goes.
sure.
What's a good music track? Let's try something like this.
Gangnam
I mean, they're
Style.
like weird fucking Mr. Dr. Manhattan electricity ghost men. You know?
Paxidor, you see the Magan as he's standing there, he suddenly gets charged with electricity.
I go, well, that's not very nice there, buddy. Time to purge. As I spin a grip point to get advantage, pop in a magical bullet, and fire. Does a 19 hit?
19, that's it.
Alright. Make sure all my cool stuff is on. Get here. 23 points of damage.
The shot strikes the Magan in the chest, and he starts to bleed from the open wound. You see mercury flow down from his wound.
Yummy.
Interesting. That's it for me.
Alright. The Magan is going to go purifying. He will use static discharge. I'm gonna get myself a lightning bolt. I need a...
It's a good thing none of us have metal armor!
Good thing I went behind him.
I'm gonna check my character sheet real quick when you say that. Give me
Yeah,
a minute.
about that, Victor. Guess what? You do have metal armor, I think.
Oh fuck! I am wearing the chain shirt.
God damn it!
Melvin, Solum, Victor, deck saves. Is he
I'm
putting-
fine.
Oh no. Okay, okay, real quick. What does it? Yeah. I'm choking on my words.
Nah, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear.
Disadvantage for Victor because you were wearing metal armor.
Man,
20.
nice!
Fucking
It's a
beautiful.
deck save.
Those of you who succeed take half damage. Those of you with evasion take no damage.
That's like 15, 16 damage.
That would be
On
15 damage.
15, yeah.
As the bolt of lightning ripples through the room, the Galvan Megan is going to then lift itself up into the air and fly 10 feet off the ground, provoking no attack of opportunity as it moves over here.
What?
Well, wouldn't it
Why does it not provoke at the top of it?
moving upwards?
As it moves, a field of statical energy pushes you back. And it is flying through the air without moving its body. It's just A-posing as it is like flying up. Oh.
Guys, I think Jen forgot to load the animations.
No,
Look,
he's just saving budget for later.
Do they happen to look like Kleiner as well? I don't think anyone will get that, but okay.
From the other side of the room, this Magan goes purifying. He's going to turn around. He's going to approach Sk'iff.
Oh, this ain't good.
It is going to place its hands towards you and attempt to touch you.
Wait, what?
Does not have consent. Does not have consent.
Are you wearing armor made of metal by chance?
My armor is leather.
Ah, that's good. That's a 19 hit.
You see, it would if I. Yeah, it does.
Wonderful.
I would say it might be beneficial because, like, another one's going right after you, too.
It sort of hovers its hand over your body as sparks of lightning ripple through you. Then it is going to move away from you. No, actually, no, it has to move. Sk'iff, it's your turn.
Uncanny dodge using my reaction to half that damage to 4.
Good, useful.
Oh.
You will
It's
be
my turn?
purified. It's your turn.
Purify this!
Yeah, I'm
Understood.
just gonna.
Purify this.
And then, once it's moved, just attack.
21 hits.
21.
Obviously, you know, Booming Blade, the usual. 29, 15, 6.
That's rough. Triple ones.
Yeah.
The rippling of energy as you carve into the Magan destroys partially its humanoid form, revealing underneath the metal-like skeleton that comprises like the core of its body. As it's like you see the features of the bone markings to give shape to this creature as mercury flows all over the floor. Its voice becomes distorted and echoing. Eradicate, eradicate.
Could you also make a strength save? Because I want to use my sword knock back on him.
You cannot push it prone. It's immune to the condition.
It can still be pushed though.
That is fair. Like a balloon, he floats upwards, and he's not actually like feet on the ground. He's like floating sideways in the air.
So we went 10 feet up and 5 feet back.
Yep.
Oh.
Right, I think probably best if I back up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, actually, if I'm here, can I take the hide action to kind of flatten myself against this wall? And so, like, if they come through, they might not immediately notice me?
Try. Make a stealth check. Let's see it.
Hell yeah.
You also have your slippers, too.
Very nice. You sort of hide at the corner of the wall. One of the Magan enter the room. It is gonna go purify.
Oh no.
It is going to point its fucking laser line.
It hits its friend.
It sure will. There we go. As it fires its line, you will see the other Magan with its arms extended will take none of this damage. They're immune to lightning.
Am I also in that?
You are also in that. He hasn't seen you, but he's just firing wild lightning.
Okay, I take no damage.
Success. Solum and Victor need to make saving throws.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yep, you're fine. Victor, you are struck by lightning. 25 points of lightning for you, friend.
Also, this man did not deploy Magnan. Rating 2 out of 5 stars.
Sk'iff, your evasion protects you. Melvin, your high save gives you only 12 damage of lightning.
Question, Jin, how big is the doorway he's standing in?
5 feet.
So if he's like, as long as he doesn't move, they theoretically couldn't pass through?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not.
He's then going to move.
No.
He's gonna fly into the air in his A pose, and he's going to move without provoking attacks of opportunity right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need Sentinel.
as all things should be.
Solum, you see them like floating in A poses in the air as they're crackling with lightning. Their recharge allows them to do this whenever it is recharged, otherwise they're going to be shocking you.
Solum was really pissed off at Melvin as he goes to hit the machine boy. Guess that one misses.
You go to hit the machine boy, that actually does hit.
Oh, okay.
For 20 points of damage.
Like, these guys may have big lightning blasts, but they're nerds! They're super easy to hit!
Solum looks to Melvin and says, Melvin, shut up! As he goes to try to kill this thing out of just like pure frustration with him.
You punch with frustration toward the maggot. The blue figure spills mercury on the floor. Your teamworking skills are lacking.
I didn't want to fight you all, but he started it like a dummy.
Then surrender.
Sorry, but at this point we can't. We got too much to do here to save Cainyad.
Double standard protected. Continue with your turn.
Oh yeah, that's it, man.
Sunk cost fallacy detected.
This guy's gonna fucking rush over here.
Here comes another ball.
He's gonna turn. Oh, look who he can see. He can see Melvin. Eradicate.
Is Sk'iff protected because of the wall?
He will be because of the wall, yes. Melvin, make a deck save. You do have 3/4 cover, so that's a +5 to your saving throw. Success.
And you said I'm protected, right?
Yes, Sk'iff, you have full cover.
Awesome.
Melvin, you take just 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
That was all its movement. Victor, it's your turn.
Can't you guys do something else?
Victor's not doing so well. I don't think these guys will I don't think I'm gonna do well with my radiant damage, so he's gonna pull out the good old-fashioned Gavarian standard, the revolver.
Hey, good old Gavarian steel.
You
Good old fashioned and have a sip.
You pull out the pistol.
You know what? Free action. Victor's gonna do some spins with it before firing.
You style with the pistol. Let's see it.
You know what? You know what? For shits and giggles, here's a dice roll.
That's actually a pretty good style.
And then
Awesome.
And then he's going to start firing. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna see if I can do some maneuvers. Specifically, multiple maneuvers.
That is nice.
I believe. Oh yeah, I forgot. Weapon Master. We're able to. Fighters are able to use 3 maneuvers in once.
Yep.
Disarming. Okay, let's see. Cheap shot. That's 10. Let's see. Oh no, have that. Here's.
I don't think that, like,
Okay.
this being reflected in character is Victor, like, fucking calculating the angles and shit as he's, like, flipping his gun out.
Alright, you know what we'll do? We'll perform cheap shot. Unfortunately, there's not that many other maneuvers I could do right now that'd be very useful. Let's see here.
Alright, let's see it.
Alright, so first shot.
You hit?
For 12.
12 damage is not nothing. Ow.
And then... I have pellets, but it takes an action to reload though. Right, he's gonna keep firing.
Alright, let's see
This
it.
guy.
20
Second
hits.
one.
Two more
29
holes in the Galvan Magan. So
26
keeps on
for 10 damage.
eating Mercury, another 10 damage. Mortally wounded.
Action surge. Once more. Onto number. Oh, that's the wrong one. But it's the same. That's a 17.
17 hits.
Alright, let me just. I misclicked. 17. That's 6 damage.
Still alive.
That's
Gosh.
21.
21
12.
hits. And as he
Yes,
is. Yeah, as he's reduced from 0 hit points from 1 hit point, the Magan is going to straight up start catching fire in like a burst. And then as he turns to smoke, everything that it was disintegrates to nothing.
And
I'm gonna look
then, so
over.
yeah, so
Jesus,
what
Victor,
happened to
please make it
Victor?
quick.
Yeah, I want to let you know this is all within normal action economy. So you see Victor take out his revolver with the same like musket arm that kind of has like crystal kind of sticking out on his fingers. You see him hit a dope trick. You could have sworn you heard a sound effect with that, and he just hammer fires 5 shots into one drone, and he turns around with his hip. Still hammer firing, by the way. He's gonna make one more attack against that guy.
You turn around. That hits.
Okay, hold on.
Straight to the temple. 8 points of damage, mortally wounded.
I'm taking him out of his venturing days. That last one goes into his knee. That's the end of my turn.
Melvin, you have noticed these things are immune to lightning.
Yeah. I had a hunch when you said they were basically made of light, like, had like lightning coursing through them. Is he within melee range of me because me tall?
You are tall, he is.
He's already pretty low. I might as well. I will thunderclap him.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have a feature that allows me to not affect my allies.
Very good.
Yeah.
Post that feature. This is when you come to it. Damn it.
Oh, Discord, baby.
Off by 1. He fucking explodes. As he does, he literally burns up in a puff of, in a flash of fire and smoke and disappears.
It's like, I'm keeping the books! They're mine! And he's gonna kind of like, I think at that moment he's like, they're mine! Like a little tuft of fur falls off.
When you say you're mine, your eyes become draconic as they focus.
Yeah, like it's like, the books are mine! Be precious! And then I'm gonna be like, okay guys, I am gonna walk over down here. So I guess, yeah, I'm gonna walk kind of back this way and be like, let's try not to line up. And I will bonus action give a bardic to my good friend Paxidor over there.
Alright. Paxidor,
And can I get a wisdom save on that
Ow.
one through the doorway?
you try to scare the Galvan Magan, The Magan knows no fear. It just looks back so through the corridor in darkness, you just see a pair of milky white eyes staring back at you.
I flash him like a gang sign to try to spook him and realize it doesn't work.
Yeah, they're immune to the frightened condition.
Okay, these guys are pretty hard, man. Like, they see some shit that didn't even scare them. They didn't even blink.
No, you're supposed to say boo.
Paxidor, it is your turn.
10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see. No, go there, goddamn. Let's see how. 30. I'm gonna shoot him because I can see him.
Alright, let's see it.
I'm gonna use another grip point to get advantage. Here we go.
Aim your shot. Shot well fired.
27.
That hits.
4.
Ooh.
24.
24 damage. You blow out his left flank as Mercury starts ripping into the floor. The creature does not even react. It keeps its eyes forward.
That's okay. As I look at him, I just wave at him as I dash. Oh wait,
Yeah,
to
I was
this
gonna say,
point.
Mom, you were like, I appreciate your comfortability with getting close to me after our previous interaction. They shoot lightning bolts, man!
Oh, I'm fine against lightning. Just dodge.
Just
I'm not!
Oh, sounds like a you problem. Should have been my blue dragon then.
Like, please don't. It's like, please don't make me a 410 feet target.
I mean, you kind of started it, so I mean.
That's neither here nor there. We were...
Hey, can you prove it, Cop?
No proof, man. Pixar, it didn't happen.
I cast Druid Craft to show you
this
exactly what you do.
From the other side of the room, no one sees this, but the Magan, like that was floating midair, flips itself midair and starts floating down in a perfect, like, A pose.
When it moves, it takes booming blade damage.
Oh.
It takes a further 16 damage. Ignore the
Are you
stupid booming
shitting me?
blade.
As he enters into the room, he explodes in a blast of fire and smoke.
Oh, that's
Does
hilarious.
this other Galvin mage now know the meaning of fear as he sees his ally do a sick flip and then just disintegrate?
As that happens, you look into the other Magan. It is staring at you. Its facial features do not change as it sees the other Magan disintegrate. Its eyes are fixed to you. It's like looking at a mannequin.
Yeah, it's like, Dawn, your friend is disintegrated right in front of you! Blink, motherfucker! Blink!
It doesn't blink. Sk'iff, it's your turn.
I'm gonna kind of like skitter up the wall slightly and skitter like kind of round into this next room onto this wall, and then like down onto the ground as I kind of jump slightly and stab forward, making an attack against this guy.
Very well, as you leap over towards it. Melvin, its eyes move away from you into something in the darkness that hits. Oh my god. You see something tiny land in the darkness onto the Magan, and it disappears in a flash of fire and smoke.
Ah. Bit of an overreaction.
Are these chests?
Well, if that starts cooling down, Solum turns to Melvin like, Melvin, what the hell?
Are these chests?
Why would
Melvin
you
is
give up
like
those
just going
goddamn
back
books?
to scooping his books. It's like, look, man, it would have taken too long
No,
to take out all these books.
Solum grabs one of the books away from Melvin. It's like, Melvin, are you against us? you're not thinking of everyone else here. Victor got
What
hurt
do you
pretty
mean?
bad from that.
Those guys would have probably attacked us anyways at some point.
No.
Yeah, Victor does not look good. And
Yeah, look at
he's wearing a chain shirt. I want to let you know there are 2 large like burnt spots on his armor.
Oh yeah, I've meant to do this for a little while now. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna strip. I'm gonna be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, actually, Victor, here. I'm gonna start stripping.
Whoa.
But Solum's just like really mad. It's like, are you against us? Are you not working with the fucking Condovar at this point?
Like, I'm sorry. Were we not asked to preserve some of this knowledge?
We could come back for it later. That isn't. We have
Okay,
a
well,
job
it would have
to do.
taken too long to take all the books out and go grab everything.
Okay,
And
but
it's over now.
no.
And as I'm saying this, having this conversation, I'm like actively unbuckling belts and like sliding them out, like taking them off.
Paxidor,
You know what,
what
Vic?
do you
You
think
know what? I
about
want to
this?
say something real quick. If you're actively getting, how do I say, unbuckling your stuff in front of Victor, Victor is an expend. A singular fort redeploy and hit you with the chair. Just like, do you have anything under those?
It's like, I'm giving you armor, you dickhead!
You're getting naked. No.
Well, yeah, you have to take it off! I'm like, look! And I'm gonna kind of like fasten them together a bit, like kind of like weave them. It's like, here, put this on! And I'm gonna give my leather armor to Victor.
Someone looked at Paxidor and be like, Paxidor, what do you think? Because that was a fight that we did not need to be in.
I mean, if they wanted us to put everything back, that means I have to take back this morning still that I kind of like, and I'm going to make something out of it.
Doesn't. Well,
May I
you could
put
have
my-
lied
may-
about that
It was
because
impractical.
Can I put
Look.
my sense in this? We could have just took. If you just wanted to go down the easy, like non-giveaway stuff route, you could have just looted backwards after we've done our mission.
yeah,
Top
exactly.
But also, Melvin, for the love of God, please put back on your clothes. I'll get some more when we get
Oh.
back.
Fine, I've still got plenty to cover. Like, I had extra, but here. Yeah, it's like, I will give you my leather armor. I just have, like, less belts on now.
Yeah, Sol's gonna give you the greater healing potion he has on him to you, Victor. It's like here, man, you'll need this.
Just roll the dice. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, yeah, just give me a second. I gotta pull up what they are
I
again.
will say second wind is a thing.
You just cure all you guys.
Yeah, I
If
was
you
gonna say,
want.
like, I was gonna say second wind.
Yes,
Renewable
but I'm saving
resource.
it. Yes, but I'm also saving it.
Yeah, it's also a bonus action to chug a potion. You might as well use the renewable thing
Melvin.
first. I'm
Okay,
just
I
throwing
just-
it out there. Do what you want.
Respect the player.
If you get
Because you can't. Because you can't.
Malachi,
as a
Malachi,
player, like I'm
how many
saying,
times? How
you
many times?
can't
Malachi.
resurrect-
Malachi,
you
how many
can't
times have you heard it
Malachi.
now?
Zero.
Malachi, how many times have you heard
I
it
know.
now?
Yeah, I'm saying, I as a player and as a, like for strategy, I'm saying you can't use second wind to pick up another player.
Great. The decision is made. Do you respect it or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. You can do what
Good.
you
Okay,
want.
then we move on.
Providing this information for.
Roll the dice.
So-
Please roll. Give me move forward. Roll the dice, please. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna heal that. We move forward. Victor's not wearing your belts. I'll buy armor when we get back. Thank you for
As-
the offer, though.
As you are squabbling, and take some time to heal into the room, Sk'iff. In your own,
Yes,
you're within a weapons manufacturing workshop. Inspecting the chests, you see within precious gears, pistons, and springs. You notice different pieces of magical crystals that have been scattered about. Within the first chest, you find precious like assortments of material, as well as 10 pieces of plus ammunition.
Stop throwing these in my bag.
5 pieces of +2 ammunition, 1 piece of +3 ammunition,
Just keep doing that. Alright. That's everything in that chest aside from the materials, right?
Yes. If you want, you can add. If you want, you can add precious gear to your inventory.
Yeah. How the hell do you spell precious? Okay, yeah. And then move on to the next chest.
The other chest has the following. Two with church crystals. One spell scroll, damn it, of magic missile. 7th level. Okay.
Alright.
One spell scroll of magic bombardment.
I'm assuming you didn't need to post the level on the other one.
7th level magic missile is
It's good, yeah.
yeah. It's a lot of Qs.
There's one
Yeah.
more spell scroll in here.
Also, I guess since we just checked the potion, I just one cast of.
Okay. You also find one spell scroll. Void Shift.
Ooh. I don't know what that is. I'll take it anyway.
Void Shift is this spell. Let me give it to everyone also to be able to see what Void Shift is.
Oh, the actions.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember this one.
This
Am I
one's
having a
good.
stroke?
Hey, this is Warlock only.
We had a warlock once.
We still have a Warlock.
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot. Skip, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
I'll say probably at this point if there's any. I've scooped up the books, and if there's any more books and/or book-like things in this next room.
There is a couple of books. Not really books as much as like binders for different nodes. There is the
What are
parchment.
binders if not loose books?
Isn't that true? You find this.
Okay, strange. The process of creating arcane weaponry is more difficult than our allies under control had divulged. Yeah, I'm starting to think, yeah, this was a fucking inside job. This was a setup. The recipe given to us to create this super weapon is ridiculously laborious. The instructions are also strange and intricate, and none of our Megan can work with them. We cannot spare any of our higher-ranked mages to look into the possible Passion Project when we are tasked with finding ways to deal with the power of destiny and those that wield it. Below are written instructions for the creation of a powerful arcane firearm. The most key part parts are 3 supercharged weave crystals, an adamantine shaft, 3 crystal channel points, an unbreakable jade fragment, and 15,000 gold pieces worth of master-crafted parts. Like,
Oh my.
look. Holy shit.
Victor!
I need you!
I may or may not have been doing something in the background for a moment.
It's like...
Yeah?
Does it have, like, diagrams and, like, stuff showing the parts we need?
Yes, they do. In fact, the 3 supercharged weave crystals are all within this room on the tables.
Oh, the blue gems.
Yeah. Are there
You know,
any
you want
other...
to know something? You want to, my bad. You want to know something funny? Victor's current arm module has weave charged crystals as well.
Nice. Maybe we can make a souped-up version with a 4th one.
Oh no, we're gonna have to talk to DM about that.
This is a recipe for a legendary firearm.
Oh,
Uh,
two fighters are just.
Is there
Go
any
in.
other of the, like, had they finished crafting any of the master crafted parts? Or, like, are any of those pieces laying around anywhere?
Funnily enough, Sk'iff has a few of the gears, for the master crafted parts. Sk'iff, you may now add to your master crafted gears. They are worth 3,000 gold pieces.
Okay. We're a chunk of the way there.
Good thing I put those in my pocket before they walked in.
Indeed. And you can also purchase these in a city, in like a city, like a big place of commerce. Like the gold pieces of the gears in the pots, those are the easiest to acquire. An adamantine shaft is a unique item that you will, if it's not here, you will need to find somewhere else. 3 crystal channel points. That is pretty vague. You will need to find crystals that are very sharp on the ends to create the channel points. An unbreakable jade fragment. That shit's extremely rare to the point of being legendary. To put it into perspective, Cainyad's orb is unbreakable jade. If you were to somehow break the orb and take a fragment, that would work.
Okay, no, hear me out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Use the core.
It's cool if we take a little
Yes.
off the top, Kenya.
No, even better. Cainyad becomes a floating gun.
Exactly. We'll just use Cainyad.
Let's
let's not-
You're gonna be center point for a gun here.
Let's not say we did.
You will need, however, these ingredients to craft this firearm. The details of this firearm, they split into 2 directions. Either you can craft a very powerful but slow to fire, long-barreled, how do you call it? Calling it a sniper rifle, yeah, like a rifle is correct.
A fucking
Anti-material,
You can-
anti-material rifle.
Anti-material rifle is correct. This is a recipe to craft either the Atomizer legendary rifle. I will type that.
Hey, I've got the.
I want to say now, real quick.
Vic.
Victor is gonna put this parchment in his pocket. He's very interested about this craftsmanship. He's gonna look over to Paxidor and be like, "So, we."
See? It was worth killing them. We wouldn't have been able to take this to make that later.
Melvin, I don't want to hear it.
Let me finish my sentence. The second recipe showcases a much bulkier, heavier firearm with a barrel at the front, meant to be spinning in rotation, using the adamantine shaft cut into multiple segments to create a revolving firearm that fires multiple shots in like a spray or in continuous fire to create the Hordebreaker minigun.
Okay, I
You
found out
have
what
a
we're gonna do.
Barrett 50 cal or a Gawe.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized something. If the minigun's too heavy, we could put it on the fucking cart.
That, or if we do eventually get a flying boat, I mean, we effectively just become a fucking, like, military-style chopper at that point.
I wanna ask everyone, can we... I really want to do this now. Holy hell.
Well, we gotta find the other pieces first.
Yeah. We've got the stuff in the works. We can't nothing we can do about it now. Till we
This
get
will
back
be
to
very-
town, so we can get the rest of the stuff we need.
Just make sure you grab the supercharged crystals in this one.
You know what? Victor's gonna do that, but he's gonna do it with his mechanical arm, just in case the crystals activate immediate implosion.
I will say, this room is secret. You're not really meant, quote unquote, to get here unless you find it. Well done on finding one of the secrets in the Tower of Cainyad.
Yeah, you're welcome. Woohoo!
Yay. Alright, Victor's grabbing the crystals.
And as you are grabbing stuff, I say this is a fine point to call it because we are 17 minutes past our normal ending time. I think this is a fine place to go. And call it.
I will
you
say,
said, right?
if possible, just before we end, would it be possible for me to give... I'll just give all of the ammo to Paxidor, and then you guys can split it up as you want. So 10 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 1 plus 3 to you, Paxidor. And then I'll give the mastercrafted gear to Victor as well.
Thank you. How many gears?
I like mastercrafted gears.
Alright, I'll just put it
The
as
fact
one.
that we now have +3 ammunition for you guys is nice.
Victor, that is 3,000 gold worth of gears.
I feel like I think Victor feels elevated right now. He just went up a tax bracket.
And with that, I think, as I said, good place to call it. Thank you all for playing today.
Thank you for the session, Jen.
Of course.
Thank you for the session.
Welcome to the Tower of Cainyad. You have somehow missed the paths that lead you to any challengers, but that's alright. We'll get there.
We get loot!
We still have the other side of the first floor, so we might want to double back at this point.
What are you talking
well,
about? Hit the purple one.
I'm honestly surprised
to
that
do that now,
they
anyway.
have two options. How many times can they go option B to avoid the challenger? Oh god, they did so every time. How?
I mean, I will say there is this magic circle behind the secret wall.
Yeah, that's true.
The
The question is, are more of those things on the other side of that porch?
Just don't line up.
That's
I
true.
think I'm gonna close the stream now. Bye bye, people
Oh,
on the
yes,
internet.
mountains. I
Farewell.
thought you already